Reporting live, it's Hawkeye here. I'm at the eastern terminus of the Loyalsock Trail. With me I have Pinkeye.
Hi.
We're going to do the Loyalsock Loop Trail, which is about 24 miles. It's a trail I've done before. It's absolutely beautiful. I've actually thru-hiked the whole Loyalsock Trail as well. But for this time, we're just going to do the 24-mile loop trail. With all the heat and all the miles I've been pushing on the past few trips, decided to take it real slow, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves. Hope you enjoy the trip. This area is called the Haystacks. So a little bit of rapid action going on here. Thinking maybe a couple days I might go swimming, depending on how we feel, but got a couple more miles to get in today, and we've got to eat lunch still. So not today, but might get wet in a couple days. We'll see how we feel. Right, had a nice little lunch. Had some tuna salad on tortilla with some goldfish. Really good. I've been wanting to bring the tortillas out for like, I don't know, a year, and I keep forgetting about them. And then we finally remembered them this time, and that's a nice little snack. Good carbs, and beats eating lunch out of a pouch every day. So I never feel like cooking for lunch. I know most people don't either. It's kind of a pain to get the stove out and light the stove and wait for water to boil and this and that. So it's good. Can't beat the weather today. It's probably in the mid 70s right now, which is still great. Beats the 90s that it's been for the past couple weeks. And everything's great so far. Had a little mishap getting off the trail. I could kind of see it, or I thought I could see it, up the hill on our left, but it was a little farther than we thought, so had a little bit of a bushwhack uphill. Bit it a couple times, but need a bushwhack every once in a while. Gets the heart pumping. Pretty good now, we're back on the trail. So like I said, I did this trail about 2 years ago in March with Duchess, and there was still a lot of snow on the ground, so it looks different. And then about almost 3 years ago, I did the whole Loyalsock Trail over the course of 3 days in July, second week in July, and I just remember it being really hot, really hard. I was still very new to backpacking at the time, but I'd still argue that it's probably one of the hardest trails I've ever done. But so far it's been good. We're taking our time, like I said. Sweeps over at Section Hiking the AT gave me some advice a while back and told me smiles not miles. So that's kind of my motto for this hike. I'm trying to stick to it. So far it's been great, so thank you, Sweeps. Alright, well everything was going well until about 5 minutes ago. Pink Eye rolled her ankle here, and she says it feels like something snapped. She can't really put any weight on it, and right now she's kind of sitting, taking all the weight off of it, and she took some ibuprofen, but it doesn't look good. This trip might be doomed, so we'll find out.
Probably wouldn't be wise to push on when something is obviously throbbing right now.
Alright, so we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to check the map, see if I can get a ride back, get a hitch or get a ranger, hopefully in the area, give us a ride back to the vehicle. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we made it back to the road. We walked probably for about 200 meters and we saw a state trooper coming the other way. And he had his lights on and everything. He was in a hurry, but he did stop for us, and he said he's in an emergency. We understand that. He said he's going to put a call in and see if we can get a ride back. So we're about 6.5 to 7 miles away from the vehicle. So we're going to hang tight here for probably about 20, 30 minutes and see what happens. But it's definitely getting swollen, her ankle. It's bad shape. So we had a good 6 miles, but at this point we're just worried about getting her back and getting her off the side of the road. Alright, well we made it back to the vehicle. Thank you very much to the Pennsylvania State Troopers who helped us out of this jam. We really appreciate it. Probably would have been a 9, close to 10 mile road walk back, which I don't think Pink Eye would be up to. Right now we're going to try to get some ice on our ankle and hope the swelling goes down. This is just one of those things. Shit happens. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Make sure you have a plan out. Make sure you have a map and a compass, and don't just rely on those electronics because you never know when something like this is going to happen. Thanks for stopping by for this short video. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and as always, you heard it here first.